The difference between being ignored at work and being on the career fast track comes down to these 3 simple strategies and making an unignorable impact that will get you acknowledgement for your work, career advancing opportunities, and help you get on the radar of the right people, even if you're not the boss's favorite or they don't like you at all. If you're ready to accelerate your career, tap that like button and let's jump straight into it. The first step to becoming unignorable at work is to work within your UAQ, your unique awesomeness quotient. Since you're hanging out here, I'm assuming that, like most of my career besties, you're an ambitious high performer, and you've probably been focusing on what you think are the right things. Working hard and taking on extra, improving your weaknesses, and helping with all of the things. And these behaviors have been rewarded throughout your life and in school. But does it help you in your career? The answer is probably not. I'm a big believer in the things that you're naturally great at being your highest potential path to success. And this is why your UAQ should be at the center of your career success strategy. If you haven't uncovered your UAQ yet, make sure and download my free UAQ starter kit. The link will be in the description bar. From the projects that you take on, the tasks you choose to focus on, and how you volunteer to help, everything should be flexing your UAQ. And anything outside of your UAQ should be tasks that you simply complete or even delegate. Because when you spend your time on the things that you're best at, the things that already make you stand out at work, others are more likely to take notice. And the results are more likely to be unignorable. Which brings us to the second strategy to stop being ignored at work. Align with the priorities. As lovely as it is that you can answer all of Rachel's questions, submit your timesheets and expense reports on time, or are the one that all of your coworkers vent to because your office is a bit of a show, your boss probably doesn't notice or care. Why? Because they're not paying attention to any of those things. Your company has goals that it is trying to reach, and so does your CEO, your SVP, and your boss. And you should know what those goals are, especially how those goals are measured and which ones are impacting their compensation. What they are being measured and paid for is where their focus will be, and it's where yours should be too. Now, for all my overachieving career besties, I have a bonus level for this strategy. Don't just find out what their priorities are, make sure your output helps them achieve those priorities whenever possible. Ask yourself how your UAQ can make the biggest impact. And if you really want to overachieve and really make yourself unignorable, get an understanding of what your boss's priorities are and what their boss's priorities are. Because when you make a big impact to them hitting their numbers or goals, you are going to get on their radar. This is particularly a great approach if your boss plays favorites and you're not the favorite, or if your boss doesn't seem to like you at all. This positions you directly to higher leadership, which can help you find sponsors to get promoted at work. But if you really want to make the biggest impact possible, you'll also need to implement this third strategy to stop being ignored at work. Be proactive. You do not have to wait for your boss to notice you. You don't have to wait for your boss to give you the opportunity you deserve. You don't have to wait to be assigned to your dream project. You can proactively start doing the work that you want to do. F dressing for the job you want, just start doing the job you want. We just talked about your UAQ and your company and leadership's priorities. And I bet you already have a ton of ideas of things that can be improved at your work, probably without a lot of effort. So what are you waiting for? I know that many of you have bosses that are getting in your way. They're telling you not to take on that strategic work. They're withholding career advancing opportunities from you and even manipulating you and the situation, which is actually the topic of my next video. So if you need that one, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Your boss might just be unhelpful, or they could be sabotaging your work. Which is why I think it's important for you to be proactive and create your own opportunities. Not only does this put you in control of your career, but it's also an excellent pathway to make an impact that is so remarkable that no one can ignore it. Your boss won't be able to hide it from their boss, and Chad won't be able to take credit. Now, for those of you who really want to be successful at work, I want you to go a little bit deeper. Go and watch this video right now. It's really going to help bring your career to the next level. But before you go, if this video helped you, give it a like, really helps my channel, makes you my favorite career bestie. It's a win-win situation. As always, my friend, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.